the LYRE. So this is the keywords is pleasure, entertainment, art, and its planet Venus, Venus. So this is very, very, very positive. So what I'm getting is that it is a lot of passion here. And if I would have used tarot, the devil card probably would have came out. And there's a lot of passion, okay? Passion with the Venus plus the Venus, okay? Now, this one is talking about a golden lyre, the 5 strings in a blue background, held from a red frame, stands on a base colored in blue, green, gold, and red. The instrument is ornate with 9 dots. On the right of the card, the French word plaisirs, which stands for pleasures, is written. The card number 25 on the top left, okay, has a Venus blazon to the top right. The lyre is a musical instrument of cosmic harmony, and on the earthly plane, the harp of the poets. The 5 strings represent balance and the sacred marriage between the principles of heaven and Mother Earth. Okay. It also reads 5 is a symbol of a human being, which is 2 legs, 2 arms, and the 1 head. And the 5 senses of perception. The 9 dots are sealing the fulfillment of creation while embodying the 9 muses from the Greek mythology. The gold color is light and divine knowledge, framing the instrument. From the bottom of the base, the blue connects to the realms of dreams, also present in the background of the strings, followed by a fainted green color set for life blossoming. Gold supports the red color, which is life in its raw beginning, the energy that's going to bring passion, intensity, and power. The interpretation says the lyre creates music while the lyrics enchant the minds. The creation mesmerizes and inspires all sorts of emotions. Our senses are fully awakened by this instrument of creation. Edmund Belline's original meaning is the lyre relates to the arts. In a larger sense, the card is also about what makes life entertaining, from the pleasures of the senses of any fun activity. Okay, astrologically speaking, the card is saying it has a double Venus, influencing bringing emotions, attraction, and all forms of pleasure. And I have been speaking of this pleasure principle. I've been talking about that. If the card is next to any moon card, the lyre becomes the enjoyment of a love relationship with harmonious connections. The enjoyment of a love relationship that has a harmonious connection, okay? Not warring and chaos. Around Mars cards, the passion can consume the people that's involved and dissolve the relationship. Negative cards will turn the lyre into being lazy, jealous, or complacent lover. Steinbeck's personal definitions and insights. The lyre is about artistic aspirations, music, painting, acting, poetry, and more. The lyre represents creative projects and all emotional expressions. Any adornment or display meant to trigger our human senses is embodied within this card. For example, the reader could use the lyre to represent a lost piece of jewelry to seek the location thereof. However, the lyre can become a sign of frivolity when the purpose of the I can't speak, when the purpose of the amusement is for instant gratification. So if you receive this card, somebody wants you for instant gratification. If it's any negative influence here, and it is, this 39 card. This 39 card. Okay? All right. Where was I at? Yeah. However, the lyre can become a sign of frivolity when the purpose of the amusement is for the other person's instant gratification. For example, if the card is followed by number 31, the wounded hearts, the intent is to have superficial sex, which can lead to promiscuity, jealous, and chronic cheating. So this is clearly saying that that's that karmic masculine false twin flame that is still on my ass, still trying to have a grip on me, controlling, and using all the other kind of dark forces that are around me to help facilitate this hoovering. Okay, this hoovering. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. But what it's showing me here is that I do have love coming in. That's going to be of a really great uh a really great where we at 20, a really great connection, harmonious connection. Uh-oh, here's court. Here's court. Let's find out what court is. Let's find out what court is. Number 23. What is court? What is court? All right. That's 23 court card. Where is that in here? Let's see. The caduceus. The caduceus. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and pull another out of here. And I'm going to come back for part 3. This will be part 2 right here. So I'm going to do the pull on this part 2. And we'll do the deeper insight on part 3. Wow, 48. Saturn is here. I kept going because I knew Saturn is influencing things. There it is. There's Saturn. There's Saturn. So let's go ahead and find out what 48 is. And it just happened that these cards work together with the Kipper. Like I said, when it comes to my spiritual journey, my healing journey, which is very spiritual. I don't know how a person could not see that is the case 100% of the time, because it's about you transforming into a higher divine version of yourself. And I do everything very transparently because that's the way that I need to recognize any imperfections, any abstractions in my higher self, because I liken to believe that when I call on spirit, I'm talking about my higher self directly connected to source, the most high God, which I believe is the spirit and energy of love. So anytime I feel any distortion of, I can't seem to trust my higher self or just know my higher self got my front, my back, my side to side, that's when I'm grateful for my spiritual practices. Okay. Because I don't want to be, I don't want to keep repeating things. I want to graduate. Okay. Okay. What we doing? What we doing? 48. Oh, this won't have a 48. This won't have a 48. Wow. It won't have a 48. So, and it's talking about a fatality. Let's see. So let's see. Oh, we definitely gonna leave this for part 3. Hold on. What's the 23 is the Mercury's wand. Okay. So this one is the Mercury's wand that matches with court. And then 48, there's no 48 cards. So 48 stands for, there's not a 48th card in the Kipper. Time. Oh my goodness. Something that's faded. That is a Saturn and the moon. And 23 was Mercury and the sun. So something is faded. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So something is coming in. Something's faded. Okay. 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 And the fact that my karmic masculine false twin flame came out, I definitely trying to see what this is talking about, y'all. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do, because I need a picture of this right here so I can see how everything went together. Let me take a picture of my other phone right here. You excuse me. I had pizza for dinner, child, so I am burping from this indigestion, okay? All right, I got a picture now on what the first, how we got to this. Okay, how we got to this. So what we gonna do is we're gonna put all these up. Difficult times ahead. We're gonna put it all up. And when we come back for part 3, we're gonna build. Cause something about time. And like I just said, I started off saying I'm so tired of feeling like this restrictiveness is never gonna be over. Where I could just feel like I could flow with the love. Like it's been a long time. That's what I said. And it's like, oh, I'm fed up. I'm fed up with this feeling of being restricted, being held back, being picked on, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass woman. I ain't got time for this shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and we got courthouse right here. We got courthouse right here. And what I choose to want to do is to go ahead and see if I can get me some more kippers to come out with this at the time when I do part 3. We gonna build. We gonna build. We gonna build. What is it with this card? Because I got 2 cards. So Spirit saying, go and get another card. Okay. What's the other kipper card to go with this courthouse? In this 48. What card is going with this 48? And this 23 card here. Ooh, a gift. I love to see that. That put a smile on my face. So we're going to be coming back and discuss this one. Okay, guys? All right. Love you. Peace.